You are 13. The cold stone walls of your family's manor press close around you. Your small hands clutch a trembling letter, inked with your father's demands, as the weight of a kingdom looms over your shoulders. Tonight, your innocence will be traded for a crown yet unborn, and your child, England's future king, already a prisoner of destiny. What happens when a child becomes the vessel of a kingdom? When whispers of power and betrayal shape a life before it has truly begun? Lady Margaret Beaufort's story is one of secrets, ambition, and the dangerous games of men who rule England. Snow drifts across the empty courtyard, melting into the footprints of a girl who carries a secret no child should bear. Candles flicker in the dark, shadows stretching like chains across her face. Inside her, life begins that will change the course of England forever, but at what cost to her innocence? History still has many secrets to tell. Like this video, leave your thoughts below and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter. The air in the Beaufort estate feels heavier than usual. Candlelight dances across the cold stone walls, illuminating the portraits of ancestors who never questioned their fates. You wander through corridors taller than you, their ceilings so high they seem unreachable, much like freedom itself. Servants whisper, glancing toward the east wing where your future is being decided. Your mind drifts back to simpler days, running through the gardens, chasing the wind across green lawns, the taste of freshly baked bread on your tongue. But those days feel distant, almost imaginary, as though you were someone else entirely. Today, the household stewards inform you that the marriage agreement has been finalized. You will soon be wed, not for love, not even for companionship, but for power. Fear curls in your stomach like a living thing. Your heart beats against your ribs in a frantic rhythm, echoing the storm outside. You try to scream, but the walls swallow your voice. The knowledge settles heavily in your chest. Your body, your future, your innocence, all are no longer your own. A knock echoes through the hall. 2 men enter, their expressions unreadable. One is a distant cousin, the other a representative of the man you're promised to. They speak in formal, clipped tones, discussing dowries, land rights, and alliances as if you are a ledger, a mere item of trade. You meet the eyes of the older man for the first time. He is calm, measured, and unnervingly observant. His gaze penetrates past your years, past your trembling frame, seeking only what he wants. A compliant bride. A chill runs down your spine, colder than the candlelight flickering across the floor. You feel the storm outside echoing your inner turmoil. A hand on your shoulder startles you. Your mind rebels against the inevitability, but your body freezes. The servants step aside, ushering you toward a destiny that feels like a noose tightening with each step. You hear distant laughter from the gardens, the life you once knew, but it is unreachable. Only the looming shadow of what must come presses against you. Yet, beneath the fear, a fragile defiance begins to stir. You remind yourself that your mind is yours, even if your body is not. Every whispered prayer in the chapel, every secret journal entry becomes a rebellion in miniature. You imagine a life beyond this corridor of shadows, beyond the reach of men who think they can control you. As the night deepens, candle flames flicker like tiny hearts of resistance. You press your hands against the cold stone wall, as if drawing strength from its unyielding permanence. Somewhere, deep inside, a plan begins to form. Survival, you realize, will require cunning, patience, and the quiet courage that no arranged marriage can steal. Outside, the storm rages, the wind battering windows and doors, but inside, your small heart beats louder than the thunder. One day, perhaps, the world will see that even the youngest and most powerless can leave an indelible mark, and in that thought, a seed of hope takes root. The first signs of life stir within you, a tiny presence that is both terrifying and miraculous. At 13, your body is unready, your mind unprepared. Each kick, each flutter, reminds you that you are carrying not only a child, but the future of a kingdom. Your nights are sleepless. Shadows stretch across your chamber as moonlight falls like silver chains across the floor. The smell of ink and parchment lingers, reminders of the lessons and letters that dictate your days. Every touch from servants or family carries weight. Every whisper feels like judgment. You are fragile, yet crucial. A paradox that leaves you dizzy with both fear and purpose. You begin to understand the reach of your influence. Even as a child, your existence has the power to shift alliances, to sway decisions that kings and lords would kill for. The knowledge is intoxicating, terrifying, and isolating all at once. The chamber becomes a sanctuary and a prison. You speak in hushed tones with trusted maids, sharing fears that cannot leave these walls. Each secret becomes a talisman, a way to hold on to some fragment of yourself in a world determined to consume you. As days bleed into nights, you feel the weight of expectation pressing on your spine. You see glimpses of the court's cruelty, a glance of scorn, a conversation stopped mid-word, the faintest smirk when a decision does not go as a powerful man desires. Your pulse races as you navigate the treacherous currents of loyalty and deceit. Yet within these walls a fire grows. You dream not only of survival, but of influence, of ensuring that the child you carry is not just a pawn, but a symbol of something greater. Each whispered plan, each secret vow cements your resolve. Your destiny, though forged by others, will be met with purpose, not submission. Months pass, your body changes, your thoughts deepen. Where once you trembled, now you strategize. Where once fear dominated, determination grows. You watch the courtiers and advisors, understanding their ambitions and weaknesses. You are young, yes, but already learning the art of power, of patience, of subtle rebellion. The birth looms as both terror and opportunity. You know the stakes. Your child will not merely inherit a title, but become the nexus of England's destiny. And though your own innocence has been stripped, your mind remains a fortress, a place where hope and cunning intertwine. As candlelight flickers and the wind howls against the walls, you close your eyes and picture the future. A vision not dictated by marriage, not stolen by politics, but claimed by your quiet, unyielding strength. Margaret Beaufort, 13 and burdened, yet unbroken, ready to change history. The night of labour arrives like a battlefield. Torches burn low in the chamber, their smoke mixing with the sharp, metallic scent of blood. You're only 13, your body fragile, too small to bear the weight of motherhood. Yet the cries inside you demand to be born. Each contraction feels like fire tearing through your frame. The midwives whisper urgently, their hands moving in frantic rhythm, their eyes flickering with unspoken fear. You hear the storm outside pounding against the walls, as if heaven itself mourns. Sweat beads your brow, your cries swallowed by the heavy drapes and echoing stone. For a fleeting moment you wonder if this is the end, if your story will close before it truly begins. You see visions of the garden you once ran through, of laughter swallowed by duty, of candlelight flickering like fading stars. You clutch the sheets, praying not for yourself but for the fragile life struggling into the world. At last a cry pierces the suffocating silence, a wail, high, fierce, insistent. Your son has been born. Exhaustion floods you, but in that cry something stirs. Hope. fragile yet undeniable. You look upon his tiny face, his clenched fists, his beating heart, and you know that this child carries the weight of England's uncertain future. They tell you he is Henry Tudor. Your Henry. The boy destined to inherit not just your lineage, but the turmoil of a divided kingdom. As your vision blurs, you whisper a vow to him that no matter the cost, he will survive. He will rise. He will take the throne that has cost you your youth, your innocence, and nearly your life. But the chamber remains thick with fear. Whispers ripple through the servants. The child lives, yes, but will the mother? Your body trembles, drained beyond measure, yet your spirit clings to consciousness, unwilling to abandon the child who now binds you to destiny. Dawn breaks, pale and cold. You are alive, barely, and beside you, the future of England sleeps. The pain lingers in every bone, every breath, but your eyes burn with new fire. You're no longer the trembling child led into shadowed corridors. You are Margaret Beaufort, mother of a dynasty. From this day forward, your path is no longer your own. It belongs to him, to Henry, to the future you have promised him. You understand now that survival alone is not enough. Influence must be wielded, alliances must be forged, faith must be unshakable. You will become strategist, patron, warrior in silence, whatever is required to ensure your son's rise. As you sit in the dim light, candle wax pooling like blood upon the altar of sacrifice, you trace a finger over your son's hand. His grip is tiny but strong, binding your lives together. You know the cost will be great. Loneliness, sacrifice, endless schemes. But you accept it. The storm has passed, but in its wake, you have been transformed. From innocence into power, from victim into architect. History will remember you not as a child bride, but as the woman who, through pain and resolve, brought forth the Tudor age. The tragic story of Lady Margaret Beaufort is more than a tale of suffering. It is the portrait of a girl forced into womanhood who endured unimaginable trials yet shaped the destiny of England itself. Her survival gave birth to the Tudor dynasty, a line of monarchs who would forever change the course of history. So what do you think? Was Margaret a victim of her time, or a visionary who turned her chains into weapons of power? Share your thoughts below. And if you want to uncover more hidden stories of queens, concubines, and forgotten figures, subscribe for more Untold history.